Hello, I am Lilu.
And I am Cass.
And this is Cassley Productions.
And today, we start a new series.
Again!
Anime reviews.
Because I finally got her to watch some.
Yeah.
And I gave her my account so she could watch anime.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I watched them, to begin with. I plan on watching some on Netflix as well, though.
There's quite a few good ones on Netflix. Oh, I've also shown you Oren's Host Club. That's the other one I showed you.
Oh, yeah.
I knew there was a third one. Okay, moving on.
I want to watch that one after Moriarty.
It is funny.
Okay. But today, we are talking about Moriarty the Patriot. And I've watched a lot of the anime, and she's read a lot of the manga.
Yeah, but if they sort of follow each other closely enough that it's fine. The only one I'm upset is the first episode is totally not anywhere similar to the first thing in the book. That's like my only issue, and the whole entire house thing where they kind of explode the house isn't the same in the manga and anime, which makes me upset.
Apparently.
Well, you know what? I didn't tell them why the house exploded. I didn't give them any context for that.
But a house
exploded.
So, Moriarty is based on the premises of Moriarty and his two brothers.
Yes, two brothers. One is his biological brother, the other one is technically his stepbrother? Yeah.
Yeah. And they...
Or adoptive brother. Correction, no one got married.
Okay, adoptive brother. And they have like this, I want to say like this underground black market business almost.
I would say they're like this underground criminal organization.
Yeah.
Would be better descriptor.
Okay, I like that. Where they are murder consults?
They call them the consult criminals, pulling from Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty, but they're doing it from Moriarty's point of view and making him actually more of a person trying to reconstruct London more or less from the ground up instead of, you know, the class system with the nobles and stuff. He's trying to bring the peasants technically to the same ground as them so everyone's on equal footing and so nobles can't be jerks.
So it's like chaotic good. Like they want to do something good, but they do bad things in the way.
Yes, it's like good reason, wrong way. Technically speaking, but as far as they're concerned, it's the only way to actually make any change happen.
Yeah. Because
any other correct channel would either A, take too long, or 2, be like beat down and they would never see it in their lifetime. So that's their goal. And they have a few other miscellaneous people, a guy who used to be in the army, someone else who seems to have been on the streets. We haven't really gotten background information on him yet. They also later gain Irene Adler, and no, that's all I can remember.
Her name's familiar, but
she changed her name to James Bond in it. They make her James Bond in that one.
Oh, I love that episode.
I know, isn't that amazing? I love how like Irene Adler becomes James Bond. I like how they like headcanon that. I love that.
Yeah.
Just because it's like two things of England, two popular things, Sherlock and James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really like that, honestly. And we both love how poetic the murders are. My favorite one is the one with, I think it's the 3rd episode. It has to do with drugs and a bridge. Very vague there. Make you watch this, guys.
Oh, I like that one.
I know, it's like my favorite one. It's like the most poetic deck I love. I also like Jack the Ripper case. That one was good, too. You're not there yet?
I'm not sure if I'm not there or I just don't remember.
I don't think you don't remember because I'm pretty sure it's before where you are with the politician. Or no, it is a bit after.
Oh, okay.
There's a Jack the Ripper thing later.
Cool. I'll forget by tomorrow. I think my favorite death is the one with like all the plants in the greenhouse.
Oh, the pomegranate, not pomegranate. It's like a grapefruit one. The grapefruit one.
Yes, I really like that one. What were the details of his death? Like, vaguely, like, how did he die, I mean?
It's because something in the pomegranates, incited a heart attack with the medicine he was on. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. I really like that one because I really like all the plants around.
It's pretty. And, like, they have, like, a green or a red overcast most of the murder, which is pretty cool. So, it's just very artistic.
Yeah, and it is a pretty kind of more on the dark side, honestly, of anime. Obviously, criminal organization's going to be,
and it's a whole lot of murder.
It is definitely they really do technically make the crime a work of art, and I appreciate to see how they're gonna do it, which is, I guess, kind of a bad thing, but it's still a really intriguing show, and I love how they're doing it from Moriarty's point of view, because we've all seen Sherlock's point of view. What about Moriarty? No one's done it from the criminal mastermind, I think, before.
And villain point of views are my favorite thing in books.
I love it when it happens. I love it so much.
Like, I like seeing, like, in their brain, like, why they're doing this, you know?
Exactly. So I really liked how they do that, and how Moriarty is, like, the main center of all this, and how it's really working with him. And they do go into Sherlock's point of view with a few of the episodes and show what's going through and on with him. Yeah. So that you do kind of get the duel of both. So, and they're all technically mysteries still. You get to see if Sherlock actually figures stuff out, which is also kind of fun being on the other end of that.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like a Columbo thing. I'm pretty sure Cassie won't get the reference.
I don't.
It's a very old detective TV show that I watched with my dad. It like goes from the villain's point of view on that one too. Was it they commit the meter and stuff, and it's all about Columbo trying to figure out what they're doing, them trying to cover it up and keep it from him.
That's interesting.
So yeah, it's kind of like that almost, except for, again, it switches actually between Sherlock and him to some degree.
And if you've seen, like, the Sherlock on Netflix, the Sherlock in this show is quite different.
Quite different. He's not a sociopath in this one. He's probably closer to more the original what Conan Doyle was kind of going for, but there is still something to him that makes me sometimes go, when I'm reading, like, the manga. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, it's just like, that seems like that could be a problem later on sort of thing. Yeah. But other than that, and I love Watson too in that one, and everyone else. Honestly, I like all the characters they have are really good. I personally like.
One of the things that I think I just haven't watched the show enough is I tend to get like really confused with who's who for the characters.
I think it's also because it's subbed, but yeah, that
yeah.
I could get that. There is a lot of characters to keep track of. I know I have a hard time keeping track of characters when I'm watching them on a TV if there's many of them, but if I'm reading it in a manga or a book, well, not necessarily a book, I'm just going to say a manga, I can keep them straight, or a play, I can keep them straight, like if I'm reading the script, but anything else, and I just lose track of all of them. It's like the most I can keep track of is 5 characters at once. Any more than that, and my brain explodes.
It just explodes.
Yeah, it just explodes, like...
spontaneous combustion.
And I just regrow a new head every day, you know? It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I have my own personal... I want to say Chupacabra, that is not correct. Hydra.
Hydra, yeah, I'm Hydra.
Except she has a genetic deformity where she only grows one head
instead of 2. You know, like because when Hydra 2 more grow back. Nope, just the one grows back. It's sad. I wish I could have like 50 heads. I mean, that would be interesting.
Yeah, so interesting. Okay.
Well, that's gonna do it for this video. We're gonna leave it on a Hydra note, I guess.
Yep. Sounds good.
Sounds good. We've talked about our favorite things about this anime and all we can think of. So, like, subscribe,
comment,
all that jam. Yeah.
And all that.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.